challenges. We are now doing the lower body section. Just move this one over. Okay, this lower body section I will demonstrate both for with dumbbells and those that are only doing with body weight. So we're starting with our squat thrusters. We are familiar with this one. You squat and then you use the momentum on your way up to throw your dumbbells up. So you are thrusting. And because this is in the lower body section, you want to try to work towards working with as heavy a weight as you can handle, because we want to challenge our lower body. We usually lighten the weight when we're doing this workout in the cardio section, because you want to try and get more reps in that one and not so much resistance. But in this case, we want the resistance that we are getting from a heavy weight, right? So those are your thrusters. And then if you are doing body weight only, you are doing squat to toes. We've done this one before as well. Squat, and then you leap, basically stand tall on your toes. Squat, toes, squat, toes, squat, toes, squat, toes, squat, toes. So those are your squat to toes. And then the next workout, are your step ups. Pick up your weights. Let me bring this one in the shot. Pick up your weights. You will need an elevated surface like a chair, coffee table, the usual bench. Try to not make it something too low, because you really want to challenge yourself to lift that leg and pick your body up from the floor with the leg. So the leg that's doing the work is the leg that's going to go up the stool first, or your whatever you're using. In my case, it's a stool or chair. That's the leg that is actually going to pick the rest of my body up. I'm not going to voluntarily just pick myself up with my other leg and use my upper body, but it's this leg. So I push myself up, and then I go down with the leg that went up first must go down first, and then the leg that got back down last, which is the leg that didn't climb first, now climbs first. So you're alternating. So those are your step ups. And if you're not using weights, you just do the same workout without dumbbells. And then the next workout are hip thrusters. So similar to single leg hip thrusters that I demonstrated the other day, you need a surface again, an elevated surface like a bench, chair, etc. Your shoulders are on the edge of your elevated surface. And then you're basically forming almost like a flat surface with your core. Your body is forming like a table. You don't want your legs out like that. That compromises your balance and really what you're targeting. It's going to be very hard. You will get something in, but you're not going to target your glutes and your hamstrings as much as you could. So you want to try and keep a 90-degree angle. It can be slightly more wider than 90 degrees, but not there. So something like this. And you also don't want to have yourself bending like this and forming almost like an arrow, but you want to have yourself forming like a 90-degree angle. And then you want your chin almost straight in line with your body, in line with your body, and then you dip and thrust, dip and thrust. This should be felt in your butt and your hamstrings, not on top. You don't go all the way down and rest at the bottom. You don't touch the floor. As soon as you feel like you're touching the floor, you go back. It will depend on how high your surface is, right? Go as heavy as you can. Your butt can handle it. It's a very, very big muscle in that area, and they can take a lot of weight. The only way to grow your butt is to really challenge it with weights, to work, exercise the muscle. Otherwise the muscles are not going to be big if you don't challenge them sufficiently. So those are your hip thrusts. And the last one we are also familiar with. So those without dumbbells, you do the same without the dumbbell. Do the move as is without dumbbells. And then we know our reverse lunges. Straight torso, shoulders lifted and rolled back, right? Tighten your body essentially, bring everything in line, and then you step back. Remember, we're not doing this curtsy or even directly below your first. It's on the side, right? Right, your knee can lightly kiss the floor as long as you don't get down and rest and then come back. Right, so you don't have to touch the floor, but it can. So these are your reverse lunges. We are familiar with this one, and that's the entire lower body section.